What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Blake, and we're back with another video. And as you can tell by the title of this video, why every man needs to be jacked. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. In today's society, men in general, men as a whole, should and need, like for real, need to be jacked, right? In every way possible. Me, like, I'm still, I do fitness and all that, right? I work out and everything. But like recently, within the last week, I've already had 3 people ask me, like just not even ask, just inform me, like, you look like you do a lot of push-ups, right? Because you saw, how broad my chest was. I don't, have a shirt on, but you can tell, heck, the veins is popping out. You can see through the arms, right? Through the biceps, right? Through the arms, the forearms, right? You can tell, right, that I'm pretty jacked, right? And being jacked does not mean, this is the misconception with people, jacked does not mean that you have to be the biggest or the bodybuilder. Being jacked literally just means fit within your own frame based off of height and weight and being under 15% body fat. That is literally what jacked really means, especially if you're a natural like me. You're under 15% body fat, and your height and weight go together, right? Because depending on how tall or short you are, whatever weight you weigh is gonna vary, right? If you're taller, you're gonna have to weigh more to fill out your longer frame, right? You have more room to fill, so you can be 220 and 6 foot compared to my height of 5'9", 5'9", 5'10", 220. That's pretty much obesity right there. Okay, I'm gonna be considered obese because you shouldn't be 200 pounds at my height. The max is like 180, 185, really, and it helps with your presentation, right? It helps as a man, it helps with your aura, right? If you don't know what aura is, it's really just how you walk, how you talk, how you present yourself, right? It's all about, presenting yourself, right? Making a first impression, right? I've only been on campus for almost 3 weeks now, and I've made really good impressions with people. Like even in high school, I've had people say that I walk like the Terminator, or I walk because I walk with a purpose. I walk with intent. I walk with my back straight, right? Or I always look serious, right? I have a strong posture, right? Like I've had people tell me that all the time, right? And even just recently, last week, 3 different people, well, two different people last week, 1 person this week, already, told me how, jacked I look, right? Because of how I present myself. And it's not like I'm a bodybuilder or someone who's a meathead, right? Who can only talk about the gym 24/7. That's all they know. Just the gym, protein and all this, that, and the other. Make the gym a part of your life. Don't make it your full life. All right, because that's how you lose yourself, and that's just how you become one-dimensional. You don't want to be one-dimensional. You want to be multi-dimensionally jacked. That's what you want to be, right? Because the best thing is being jacked and being smart, right? And that's what I am, right? I'm jacked, not where I want to be yet, but I'm getting there. Been doing it for a little minute, and I'm smart. I'm very creative. Good mindset, right? That's more value, because when you're in person, when you see someone who's jacked, right? I mean, yeah, they stand out, but then when you have to talk with them, they're almost brain dead, right? It's like they have no other personality but the gym. When you talk to me, I could talk about the gym, if that's what you're into. I could talk about other things. I could talk about life. I could talk about anything, So it's kind of like just presenting yourself in such a dominant fashion to where you have that presence, you have that aura where people can take you seriously. People can have different type of conversations with you, and you hold yourself to a higher standard. And being jacked also shows discipline and consistency, because discipline and consistency is what it takes to achieve and accomplish any short and long-term goals. So without that, then what do you have, right? Because even if you take away my muscles, I still have my knowledge. I still have my mindset, right? Because I can always gain the muscle back, right? Because there's also such thing as muscle memory, But if you take away my mindset, if you take away my, you know, smartness or intelligence in what ways and whatnot, right? Take away that, and I'm just jacked. Then it's kind of like I'm one-sided. I'm one-dimensional, and that's not good. That's really not good, all right? Because that just doesn't look good. I want to be unique. You should want to be unique, and that's how I'm unique. I'm jacked. I'm smart. This, that, and the other. I can talk about many different things. That is why you should be jacked. You can have both. Why not have both? Why not have it all? Why only be jacked and almost brain dead, right? Or why only be smart but don't like the gym, right? When the gym is related to life, because you have to put in the effort. You have to be disciplined in the gym to see gains, to see results. You have to be disciplined in life to see your life really change for the better, to really see your hard work start to pay off, to really see any type of success in the short and long term. So the gym is so relatable to life, but it's like no one can relate to that or think of it like that. And it's crazy because it's like people always be like, oh yeah, I go to the gym because, I had my heart broken. I'm like, so that's why you went to the gym. I guess. Like, you should want to go to the gym for your personal health, to better yourself. Like, if I hear someone say, oh yeah, I started going to the gym because, relationships happen, I'm like, so beforehand, you wasn't even worried about the gym. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm glad that they're, in the gym, but sometimes most people like that aren't even consistent. Unless they're going on their, what do you want to call it, villain arc? It's like, yeah, heartbroken and just crank the weights. Most of the time they turn into the meatheads because they can't control their emotions, or they can to some degree, but they that now their gym is their second love. It's like you're not multi-dimensional, you're just dimensional in one thing because something else happened that you consider trauma. So at the end of the day, you need to be multi-dimensionally jacked, intelligently, physically, and everything, right? That's how you dominate a room. That's how you get people looking at you. That's how you get people like, here, in my school complimenting me, just on the little things, right? But to see that and they're able to comfortably have a conversation with me, and I don't sound like a full-on, brickhead, it's what compliments me, is what makes up. Look, you can tell that my shirt is hugging my biceps. It is literally just naturally hugging it, right? And you can see the value that I'm providing. That is good, right? Like that's why it's important to be jacked, all right? Especially if you carry yourself the way you dress, you look smart, you carry yourself to high standard, and you're jacked. Like, you just overall look more attractive, maybe even more approachable, and just more serious. People are gonna want to talk to you. People are gonna want to work with you. Heck, some people may even, subconsciously feel a little intimidated. Intimidated. I don't really see how, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, you're just gonna start to get that look, and it's a good thing, all right? So that's what y'all need to do. Focus on getting multidimensionally jacked. That's what's important, all right? But really, that's the end of this video. This is longer than usual, but this one I felt really was very much needed and important, because what's, as a male, what is it without being multidimensionally jacked in every single way possible, right? That's what it comes down to, right? Why pick one when you can have both? But really, that's the end of this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and let me know what other future videos y'all want on the jack side, and the fitness side, and any other ideas that you may have, right? Save this, share with a friend, save it, watch it later for yourself if you need to watch it again, or share this with someone who is gonna need this, or who's even trying to get into fitness, right? Or just starting, or who's been doing it for a while. Show them this video and let me know what they think about it. How I could have changed the way they looked at it, right? Looked at the gym from a slightly different perspective, but for the better, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all trying to be better, right? But like I said, that's the end for it. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.